Yeah, let's read. Stop all men who come from the mountains. If someone comes along the path, it will probably be an old man. Don't let him fool you, he's a dangerous sorcerer. Keep an eye on him. It's possible the guy we are looking for will contact him. With this letter, I'm sending you 30 pieces of gold. I will give you another 30 to anyone who kills the man. Bring his head to the old mine near the landowner. D. She wants the D. So yeah, now we are going to face a few more blood flies and wolves, and then we'll get finally to the city. And Claw of Beliar doesn't look that good with the paladin armor anyway. With the regular knight armor, it looks atrocious in my opinion. The shoulders are not really that good looking, and the armor itself. However, the heavy armor looks incredibly, looks very aesthetic, sexy, pleasing to the eye, looks phenomenal together with the Claw of Beliar. So, but I don't wanna play the whole game just to wait for this last armor we're getting in chapter 5. The Claw of Beliar looks good with all armors from the mercenaries. Yeah, blood flies, let me try and take them on. It's a small one, okay. Yeah, the herd sounds, I think he brought them from the returning mod, most definitely. They sound better than the old one. Taking two wolves at the same time, I don't know. Maybe dangerous. I'll try melee. If it doesn't work, I will use the arrow on them. Oh, they don't attack together because maybe it's young wolf, that's why. Still managed to bite me, what an asshole. What an ashloch. Oh! Easy there, buddy. What good stuff waiting for me here. I want to loot some things. Blue Elder, Meadow. Now there should be a goblin here. No mushrooms, god damn it. Can't wait to get to the city. Don't know what to do first. Talking, probably. Now, from the change logs I read, he put a lot of time and effort into pickpocketing and dexterity. There's much profit to be made from that. But I don't know. I don't want a dexterity-based hero. I really won't go 200 and the strength. I mean, focus only on that. So I don't know. Should I invest into pickpocketing? Locking picks for sure. Even a mage need that because there are so many chests in the game that requires pick locking. So it's insane. In Yarkindar there are so many chests that contain stone tablets, it's a must. Also, it's time to wake up again. Yeah, this game misses that.
Damn it. What's up?
Yeah, that's what Gothic 1 is still superior in my opinion. It's time to get up again. Gothic 1 will always stay the most favorite for me. Don't get me wrong, I have fond memories of Gothic 2, this one, and Gothic 3 as well, which I'm sure to tackle after we finish this one. I mean, we have to finish the saga, we must. Yeah, what I was saying, god damn it. One satchel enters the second. Let me talk to him here.
Hey, stranger. You can be glad you didn't come by here 3 weeks ago. We would have taken you for an escaped convict. And we made short work of those. You look completely done in. What do you want here?
Completely done in. I was attacked by bandits.
I was attacked by bandits in the mountains.
Those filthy rabble. They were probably the same bastards who took one of our sheep last night. You had terrific luck. Most people don't get away alive.
Those bandits won't trouble you anymore.
Why? Are they dead?
They picked a fight with the wrong guy.
Thank Innos. Here, it isn't much, but I want you to have it. I'll tell the others about this.
I'm on my way to town.
The way you look, you'll have to bribe the guards to get in. And you have to know what they want to hear.
And that would be?
Well, for example, that you're from Lobart's farm and want to go to the smith in the city. But that won't do you any good. You don't look like a farmer.
I see. I need better equipment.
I can imagine. But I tell you right now, we don't have anything to give away. If you can pay for what you want, Lobart will sell you something. Otherwise, go to him and ask him if he has work for you.
Where can I find Lobart?
Well, on the farm, of course. The farm belongs to him. And don't try messing with him. He's thrashed a lot of tramps and thrown them off his farm.
Now the wolf should spawn there. It's actually opportunity for me to kill him by myself easily without him kill stealing my shit. You know I hate that. I hate it. I can't let even a meat bag go without kill stealing from me. Come here, you rat. Punch. Fucker, still managed to beat me, motherfucker. I was on some interesting topic and I forgot what it was because I jumped to another. Oh my god. Something about the Club of Belial, something about Paladin, yeah, I forgot. Something along those lines. Now there was an extra dialogue, I think you can tell him that's it. That I know where the bandits are. He will say I don't play those games. Yeah, but he gave me the wine, so. It's funny the way they are. I don't know, it's funny.
What's up?
Yeah. Nothing much. Now they made the mod hardcore. I'm remembering that even scavengers were hard for me. I remember I was in a hurry and I didn't pay him anything.
Hey, who invited you? Get out of the house right now. There's no alms to be had here.
Oh, you're mean. So I stole the clothes from him, and even in chapter 4 he is saying, get away from your thief.
Oh,
And I needed him for a quest, so...
What's up? Why are you hanging around on my land? Whose side are you on? The rebelling farmers or the king?
Nah, the king will pay him a visit in Gothic 2.
I don't understand.
Gothic 2, Gothic 3!
Don't mess with me, boy. I want to know where you stand. So who are you for?
The peasants, of course. The king can kiss my ass.
I'm for the peasants.
Ha! That damned warmonger Onar will drag us all into the grave. What do you think? How long will the paladins just stand by? After what Onar has done, the whole city is in an uproar.
Oh, remember I first started playing his game, I didn't understand what the hell was going on here. What the hell is that? Who was against who? The king, the peasants, who was the owner or what? As the years progressed, I started to understand what's going on. Yeah.
What's going on here anyway?
Don't you know what's going on? Boy, where are you from? We're on the edge of a civil war. Up till now, all the farmers looked at the tribute to the city as fair taxation. But since the paladins have come to Khorinis, the city guards visit us more and more often. And little by little, they're taking everything. If it goes on like this, soon we won't have anything left for ourselves. Some farmers are starting to rebel. Onar was the first of them.
It's hard to distinguish between rebel and rebel. Tell me more about this Onar. I'm going to join him.
Tell me more about this Onar.
Onar is the biggest farmer here in the area. He is broken with the city. They say he's hired mercenaries to keep the city guard off his back. Can't blame him. In any case, no royal soldier dares to set foot on his farm anymore.
Really, water mercenaries. That's our boys from the colony.
Who are those mercenaries that Onar hired?
I don't know much about the guys. Supposedly, a lot of them are former prisoners from the mining colony. Everybody knows what you can expect from them.
Whose side are you on, peasants or king? Peasants, I think.
What about you? Whose side are you on? Peasants or king?
I'm too close to the city to really have a choice, but I'm glad about that. I wouldn't know how to decide. The king is bleeding us dry, and Onar sets his mercenaries on anyone who won't join him. That's why most of the other farmers are still undecided, but sooner or later they'll have to choose one side or the other.
Correct.
I need some sensible clothes.
I can give you clean farmer's work clothes. Can you pay for them then? Well, you could work off part of the price, if you're someone who's looking for work.
If you do everything correctly, we can lower the price to 30 pieces.
I'm looking for work.
I can't use another farm hand, but I could offer some work to a day laborer. Well, what I mean is, you can lend a hand in the field, and there are certainly a few other things to do around here. I could pay you with gold, or give you a few decent things to wear. The things are worth a fair bit. I can't give them to you for nothing, but I can sell them to you cheap if you work for me. By the looks of you, I should say, take the clothes. Anyway, the small turnip field next to the barn needs to be harvested.
Alright, supposed to pull turnips? You gotta be kidding.
All right.
Then hurry it up a bit before I change my mind.
Well, that's the farmer's work. What did you expect? Have you got anything else to do? How much for the clothes?
How much for the work clothes?
Well, we'll see. Maleth said you chased the bandits off. The bastards have caused us a lot of trouble. Thanks to you, we're rid of
50
them.
gold pieces.
200 gold pieces.
What? Maybe because the patch, I did not read that change. I told you before, I just robbed him and ran away. 200 gold pieces, you gotta be shitting me.
Well, that's still too expensive.
Suit
I am not
yourself.
shitting you.
Let me save.
Wait a minute. Here are your turnips.
Hey, you're not all that worthless after all. Take them to my wife in the house and tell her to cook them.
What about my pay?
Can give you 25 gold pieces. Yeah, it's unvoiced, okay.
Or sell you the clothes cheaper. Well, what's it to be?
Make a better price from the dogs. How much it will be?
Make me a better price for the togs.
Good, I'll give them to you for 50 gold pieces less. What? Who's fighting against what? What the hell?
There's another of
You've
those
gotta be shitting me.
beasts.
You've
One
gotta
less
be shitting
monster
me.
around.
Oh my fucking god. Alright.
You've gotta be shitting me.
Good thing I saved in time. I wanted to go clean that nest, but I thought after I talk to him I will do that. How the hell they wandered so far from the field? Doesn't make sense. Damn kill stealers. I wanted to finish the dialogue with him and go there as soon as possible to kill them, to avoid this crap. Guess I was too late. But I didn't think they would be so stupid to wander so far away. God. The reason I'm running away is because they spawn in the field already, so they don't kill another things there. I can't take it. I won't sleep at night. I don't sleep at night anyway, so I have really trouble sleeping at night. Don't know why. Kinda sick. Average time I sleep at night is like 3 to 4 hours, 5 at best. I mean, from yesterday to today I went to sleep like at 12 p.m. night and woke at 2, wandered a bit and then got back to sleep, woke up at 5 a.m. and then just was spinning around in my bed for 3 hours and finally decided, alright, let's record some episodes already, time are wasting. But every day I wake up even more tired than yesterday. I mean, I need to sleep at least 7 to 9 hours every day. 5 days ago I only slept for 1 hour at the night, that's it. Unbelievable. Come already. Yeah, when you do that and you try to back up, you see the delay. Until he finishes the animation, you can't go back, so that's when you are most vulnerable. Meadow Knotweed. Need to remember that name, I always butcher it up. Meadow Knotweed. Healing root. Where is my satchel? Yeah. Now there are some giant rats down there. There are 2 of them. I don't know, if I get the clothes I will try to take them on, because otherwise I will die like you saw. Where is my goblin berries? There we go. Sweet, sweet. And some stone tablet. Hooray. Anything else? Nope, that's it. In the returning they put a small camp of brotherhood here. A few novices gather swamp weed. Nothing else it seems. Later when you do a quest for Constantino there will spawn King Sorrel here, so... Should have about 5 these satchels. 6, even better. Now there should be some javelin field raiders here. Need to kill all of them and then I will peacefully talk to Lobart. Because this is madness.
This is madness!
They kill stealing things from under my nose. That's unacceptable. Can't allow it. Won't allow it. Come here, you rat sponge. Got me, no? I think he did. Oh Oh, Greggy boy, what's going on? Roman boy, you tell me what's going on. Nashay, what is this? Sex pest? No, it's for my fucking money. I'll get you the money. I know. And Roman, tell this fucking yokel, if he doesn't stop staring me, I'll chop his head and put it in the cafe on the internet.
Laddie boy, what's going on? Roman boy.
Took
you
everything.
Tell me what's going on.
I guess.
Chef, what is that? Sex pest? No, it's where is my fucking money?
Yeah, now let's go talk peacefully now, yeah? So he lowered the clothes by 50. Yeah, that's good to know. Just watch a stream of Morgonian, and he said that the quick saves become corrupt for him, so I need to be careful.
How much?
Well, Malith said you 200 gold. Well,
Have you got?
first get the turnips in from the field. Then we'll see.
Here are your turnips.
Hey, take them to my wife in the house.
What about?
Or sell.
Sell cheaper.
Make me a better price for the togs.
For the togs. Good, I'll give them to you for 50 gold pieces less.
Have you got anything else for me to do?
I don't. But you can ask my wife or the boys in the fields. Maybe they need some help.
Yeah, how much for the clothes now? Ah, 150, alright. Yeah, lack of sleep can do that to you. Memory is faulty.
Hey,
Damn it. Can you give me something to eat?
can you give me something to eat?
You can come back for more tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
I've got a few turnips here for you.
Great. That should be enough to fatten those guys up. Since you're here anyway, I saw a traveling trader pass by here a few minutes ago. I think he stopped on his way to town. Go to him and see whether he's got a decent frying pan for me.
Give me the gold, and I'll go see the merchant for you.
Are you saying I can trust you? Just don't spend the money on booze, do you hear?
Forget it, I don't drink that vile stuff.
Can you give me something to eat?
You've had your portion for today. Come back later.
I'm bleeding out, digging deeper, just throw it away. Let's take to Vino. It's funny because you know why? They named him after Vino is wine
Lately, it's gotten a lot more dangers out
from Russian
here,
language.
and the field raiders are becoming a real plague. Lately, it's gotten a lot, but we have to pay our contribution to the city. If we don't, we'll end up having trouble with the paladins.
Cute bastard, alright.
I won't let myself be used by anybody. Neither the king nor Fat Onar. I fight only for myself.
Good lad.
Wait a minute.
The militia can't be relied on. We have to defend ourselves.
Yeah, when you become a militia, there's actually a little bit of closeness with them farmers. You come to do some quests, protect them. It's really nice. Now, blood flies. I think it's mature blood flies. I'm not sure, but I'll check now. If it is, well, then it's a rape. Meaning I'll come back later. Need to lure them somewhere that nobody will steal them. You know I hate kill stealings, god damn it. Let's dance, shall we? By the look of it, it looks like small. Yep. Ah, mother schmother. No kill stealing!
East to kingdom come.
Send you to hell, you schmuck. Kill stealers, oh my god. I know, I watched at least a dozen let's plays and streams of all languages. Russian, Polish, German, English, and all the players I saw, they just don't give a fuck about kill stealings, you know? None of them. They just ignored it. They just let the NPCs steal the experience from them. But I can't allow that. I hate it. It's because none of them played MapleStory. They don't know the feeling of kill stealings when some strong player comes into your channel, when there's double experience on the evenings, when you come tired from work and school, you just want to grind a little bit, and just some demon slayer comes into your channel and starts to do a whole map attack and kills everything from you. Just a poor hermit trying to throw stars and get some experience. You don't have any multiple enemies skills except Avenger that was removed in like 2008 or something like that. And start to negotiate with the players, because if he decides to be mean to you, say goodbye to the channel. If you don't have anyone strong to come and back you up, or if you don't have any mage with some blizzard or anything like that to defend yourself, it's a rip. So that's why. And not only that, because I want to level faster, I want the experience for myself. I want to see at what level I can finish this game. Definitely probably gonna be more than 66. It was the original Night of the Raven, because like I told you, he opened the path, like I showed you in the videos, to the Brotherhood, and there are many more orcs and seekers to kill. That means more experience, so perhaps the level cap will be higher. I don't know. Would he lower the experience here, as I have noticed? For example, when you told the farmers now about the sheep, he gives you 50 experience instead of 100, so he did some experience balances here and there. Now Kentar, the funny thing is, even if you don't accept his pass or anything, in this patch he doesn't just take over Sarah in the marketplace, and she doesn't just disappear in chapter 3, so you can approach it as you see fit. It's really nice implementation, I like it. Meaning I don't have to promise him anything or keep my word, and Sarah doesn't just disappear if you don't put her behind bars, so that's very convenient.
Who do we have here? You're on your way to the city, am I not right?
Maybe.
You look like a fugitive. All fugitives are headed for the city. You could even be a former convict for the mining colony. I don't care where you come from, but I believe I have an interesting offer for you.
Speak.
What do you have to offer?
The way you look, the guards will never let you into the city. I can help you get into the city. I have here a small piece of paper with the royal seal and the governor's signature. A pass. With this scrap of paper in your pocket, you can run about as raggedly as you please, and the guards will leave you alone. Interested?
Sounds interesting, but I don't know, I'm thinking... Because if I put him behind bars, Sarah will give me a nice weapon. If I put her behind bars, he'll give me less weapon, less of value, but... If I put him behind bars, he will be back in chapter 3 and request 500 gold pieces to get back in a good name with the merchants there. I don't know. Must be a catch.
There must be a catch to this.
No, no catch. You will merely owe me a favor.
Doubt it. How will you get into town?
How will you get into town?
The guards know me. I will simply tell them that I have lost my pass.
What do you want for your pass?
What do you want for your pass?
I knew you were the right man. Listen, you
didn't
will
agree on
get the
anything
pass
yet.
from me, now.
Just like that?
Just so. But if I meet you in the city, you owe me a favor. Do we have a deal?
Alright, just more experience and money to get from... Alright, I'll get it then. Give me the paper, you schmuck. I don't know. I mean, if I just don't take the paper, there will be no quest, so no experience. I mean, Sarah doesn't have that much of valuable things, and he doesn't also, so...
Sure, give me that paper.
Here, be careful with that. It is very valuable. One more thing. Don't even think about breaking your word. As a merchant, I have a great deal of influence in the city. And it wouldn't go well for you. Believe me.
I will approach him once we're in the city, after I'm 100% sure we don't no longer need him or Sarah.
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
Of course he has wine. You see, not really anything that valuable that... The thing is...
I've gotta go.
Suit yourself.
Gotta go, suit yourself. The thing is, he will be back in chapter 3 and want 500 gold pieces. That's what bites me in the ass. But Sarah didn't do anything wrong, so that's sad. But we'll see, we'll see. It's hard to tell.
And how goes the work?
Same as always. Lot to do, not enough money, and with a bit of bad luck, the orcs will come tomorrow and burn down our farm. The king's paladins have occupied the whole city, but I can hardly believe they'll move their butts out here when the orcs attack us.
I'm headed for town.
And?
Is there anything interesting you can tell me about the city?
Nope. But Maleth goes to the city from time to time. Maybe he knows something. I mean, something that would interest you.
Is there any interesting news?
I could have sworn I saw an orc over there on the edge of the woods 2 days ago. Since then, I've kept at least one eye open at night.
Is there...
Besides what I already told you? No.
Can I help you? I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about working in the fields?
What is there to know?
In that case, I think we're fine here. Thank you. If you want to work for Lobart as a day laborer, I can only warn you, he pays people like you really miserable.
He offered to sell me some clean clothes cheap if I helped out on the farm.
Well, I don't have anything for you to do, but you can bring me and the boys something to drink. Fetch me a bottle of wine, and I'll tell Lobart you were a real help to us.
Here's your wine.
I'd better not ask where you got it from, huh? Who cares? Thanks anyway. Lobart will only hear the best about you. Besides...
Interesting. How much the clothes now? 100? If so, it's still overpriced. I don't know why he did that. Why did he go raise the price for the clothes to such extremes? I don't see the necessity in that. How much? You know my price.
Have you got...
I don't. But you can ask my...
Oh yeah, I forgot to bring the pen. Wait a second.
Hey! Here's your frying pan.
Fine. Let's see then whether it's any good.
Should be.
Can you give me...
You've had your...
Fine. Just because I want to face those giant rats, that's why I slept.
Wait a minute.
I have to conserve my things.
Can you give me something to eat?
Here, take this. You're a good lad.
Thank you. How much for the clothes, bruh? 50 gold pieces, please.
I don't...
How much for the work clothes?
Well, we'll see. You've worked the field for me. You helped my wife. Vino says you were a real help to him. And that's saying something. He doesn't usually hold with day laborers. Maleth said you chased the bandits off. Bastards have caused us a lot of trouble. Thanks to you, we're rid of them. 50 gold pieces.
I
It's not
guessed
gonna
right.
get any cheaper.
I guessed right. 50 gold pieces.
Give me the work clothes then.
There's a chest in my house where you'll find clean things. But don't even think about taking anything else without asking.
Hey,
I don't.
have you...
No, I wanted to select the other one. Well, I will have to take everything else. I mean, there's cheese for everyone and apples. Give strength. I can't pass on that. Now, with tea is closed, I can take on the rats and hopefully survive. We'll see now. City Pass. City Pass of Khorinis. This document entitles the bearer to move freely in the lower areas of Khorinis for unlimited time period. The King's Governor Larius. Scribed message. No, we have read that. Wanted poster. A picture of me as well. Double farmer clothes. /15 bludgeon protection. There are the rats. Let's see. One down, one down. You ugly thing. You annoying thing. Dirty rat. Filthy rat. There are good stuff to take there. I will go. They want to berries. I remember there's some berries being here. Let's see if I remember something. Not here. Maybe over there. Nope. Alright. Took care of the guys, but I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding out. I've opened up these scars. I'll make your faces. I pulled myself so far. I'll make you face us now. Some healing plants, that's nice. Maybe there been mushrooms. Not here, maybe there. Some eggs, some gold. When we get into the city, there's one person with my favorite voice we'll have to visit as soon as possible. Dark mushrooms, these are gold. Weigh as much as gold for me. I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall, so lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. But it's so hard. Now, before I'm heading there, let me save so he doesn't catch me. Somebody catch me! Lothar. You're not even a citizen! Ты даже не гражданин! We'll be back for him, don't you worry.
But that's terrible.
Oh, it's terrible, I know.
I can't take care of
Need to avoid this one, we'll face him, don't worry. Must be mad? What are you doing? Did you swim here?
I must be crazy. What are you doing here? Did you swim here? That's one way to get past the guards at the city gate.
Hey, Lares, you old scoundrel. Have you met before?
Hey, Lares, you old scoundrel, how did you get here?
I was able to escape to the Valley of Mines just in time, together with Lee and some of the other boys. You remember Lee, don't you?
Lee? Who's that? Oh, now I remember Lee, the one we go avenge the king together. Of course I remember Lee. If you notice, the patch added a minor experience for remembering your old pals.
Of course I remember Lee.
I got out of the colony with him then, just after the barrier was destroyed. He and his boys are now on the farm of Onar, the landowner. He made a deal with the farmer. He and his boys defend the farm, and Onar feeds them in return.
Okay, that's enough of the chit-chat.
Someone's got to do the work.
Talk to him later and fully. But I put interesting 2 videos, 2 parts with Lee taking revenge on the king. It's really interesting and well put video, so go check it out, it's really good. Because the 2 games were leading towards it. Now the thing I don't like about Lares is he's inconsistent. Want to talk to me, eh? In Gothic 1 he was much more, you know, of a thug, of a thief, much more brat. Here he's much softer. In Gothic 3 he's even less. Such a turd. I don't like this inconsistency between games. Lares should be much more, you know, cold, ruthless, like Vegeta. That's why I like Vegeta more. He's merciless. He's not merciful. He's much cooler than Son Goku. Son Goku is just soft, you know. And crazy. It's not that I don't like him, I just like Vegeta more. Because I like the show too much, I did watch the Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball GT, Super. Only thing I haven't watched is Dragon Ball Super Broly. I haven't watched it. I didn't watch it in theaters yet. So if anybody of you knows a link, so I can watch it, I will be glad. With the Japanese speech and English subtitles, that would be cool if you know. What's up, Greggy? I just paid for this armor. You want it.
Psst. Hey, you. Come here.
What is it?
On your way to the city, and really busy, too. Listen, you look like a smart guy to me. I bet you'll go far in life. You're certainly nobody's fool. I could see that right away. Say, you'd probably like to earn a few gold coins, wouldn't you?
Cut the crap. What you want? Yeah, trying to sweet talk me? Like someone has gold.
You don't look like someone who has gold.
Well, I certainly don't move in the same circles as a gentleman like you. But you won't refuse my small contribution to your surely considerable fortune, will you? Well, what do you say? Can I count on you?
Why not?
Why not?
You'll have to forgive an ignorant old seaman. I'm a stranger in these parts and I don't really know all the rules. So I had to find out the hard way that traveling strangers aren't welcome in the harbor city. Now I'm standing here with no idea how I'm supposed to get into the city. I have some extremely important business to conduct, and my client won't tolerate a delay, you see. You'll help me find a way to get past the city guard, won't you?
Now, if I remember correctly, trying to get the most experience by having this armor and then saying you're going to Constantino, I don't think it's going to work. It's or one or the other.
Halt! Are you one of the hands on Lobart's farm? I never seen you here.
I haven't been with Lobart for long.
What you want in the city?
I want to see the blacksmith to have some tools repaired.
Okay, fine. In you go then. And if you see Lobart, you can tell him he should feed his sheep well. We're coming back to him shortly. Huh. Move along.
Yeah.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
Yep. If he is saying we're going to Constantino, he will give 100 experience and Constantino will give another 50. Fine, Greg, you win, take the armor.
About the city guards.
Yes, got an idea?
Yes, go pick flowers in the forest.
You could get into the city as a herb gatherer.
What? Do I look like I'd be picking flowers in the woods?
Sort of, yeah, kinda. What about bribery?
What about bribery?
Well, if that worked for me, I'd have tried it already.
Yeah, pass.
I have a pass for the city.
Oh, I see. I'm supposed to act like I'm a citizen of the town, or what? Take a look at me, boy.
Oh, no,
Nobody's going to believe that.
Even I don't believe it, so yeah.
They should let you pass if you're wearing these farmer's clothes.
That's just what I need. Man, I knew I could count on you. Nobody will bother me disguised as a local yokel. Excellent. You did really well. Here's your promised reward.
What? 50 measly gold coins? You can't be serious.
Gold isn't everything, my friend. Take them for now. I have the feeling that we'll be seeing one another soon. And who knows, maybe I'll return the favor. Look after yourself.
Like a yokel. Hey, yokel, go make me some fucking coffee.
Wait a minute.
Get me a fucking coffee. Come on, I'll get you one.
One more thing.
Listen, kid. I've got important things to do
Arrogantly.
right now. We'll talk again later,
Threat
got
me.
it?
You threat me? You dare to threat me? Yeah, look at this skinny knife. You call this a knife? Spike bat, we go with this. It has less reach than my club. Interesting. Now that is what I call perfect new game. Everything is set and ready, just start and play whatever you want. I'm gonna name it perfect new game. I like it because you just load it and you're ready to go and do whatever you want, any build you want. There should be some gold underneath.
Halt!
What is it?
You aren't getting in here, my boy.
Why not?
Looking the way you do, you're sure to cause nothing but trouble here, boy. We got enough rabble in the city. We have no use for people without money.
I like to annoy him saying I'm going to join the militia and then just say I wanted to see how he would react.
I've come to join the militia.
That's a good one. Try that at the other gate. Maybe they'll buy that from you.
I need to see the leader of the Paladins. I've got an important message for him.
Oh, and what important message might that be?
The hosts of evil are camped in the Valley of Khorinis.
In the Valley of Mines? You come from there? Have you seen the army?
No, but I know that it's led by dragons.
Sure. And my grandmother advises the orc generals. You don't think we'll let you carry an old wives' tale like that to Lord Hagen? Scram.
Yeah, there's the gold. I stand corrected. Can't believe memory still serves. Even I had so many sleepless nights. I'm still wondering how I function at all. Should be dead, really. I'm surprised. I mean, if you get so little sleep every day, it's leading to some diseases, you know. Memory loss, muscle loss, cardiac arrest and stuff. Problems with hearts.
Halt!
What is it?
You aren't
Why not?
looking the way we got it.
Fine, fine. I've got a pass.
I'm bringing some herbs for Constantino, the alchemist.
Really? Then you won't mind showing me what you brought. Looks good. All right, in you go. But don't cause any trouble. Understood?
Yeah, it only works if you got the armor of the peasants. Then you can tell him, I come to repair some tools. Yeah? And why didn't you say that before, you lunatic? He gets really pissed off. So.
What's up?
Listen, you now have access to the city, but that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want around here. If you don't stick to the rules, you'll lose all your rights here. Move on, go ahead.
If you're a mage, he will be more polite to you. Saying, I'm standing on duty. Oh, you can go in, please. Something like that. There is my boy. You're not even a citizen.
Halt, stranger. I am Lothar, paladin of the king and humble servant of Innos, your lord. Our commander, Lord Hagen, has entrusted me with the task of explaining to all newcomers the new laws which apply to all inhabitants of the city.
Since people have started simply vanishing all over this town, everyone needs to watch out that they don't suffer the same fate.
Fuck, I hate his voices, inconsistencies. Alright, explain the rules to me.
All right. Explain the rules of the city to me.
First, the Honorable Paladin Lord Hagen resides in the upper quarter, along with his troops. That is why access to the upper quarter is allowed only to honorable citizens. Second, the town hall in the upper quarter is now the command post of the paladins. Only the paladins themselves and members of the militia have access to it. And third, whoever is accused of a crime must exonerate himself with the commander of the militia. Any questions?
Yes, I want an armor like yours.
He never would have thought of that himself.
So why won't they listen to me?
How do I get accepted into the militia?
By express command of Lord Hagen, only citizens of the town will be admitted into the militia.
I see.
If you want to know more, speak to Lord Andre in the barracks.
What do I have to do to get armor like yours? There we go, there is the golden quote.
What do I have to do to get armor like yours?
What? You aren't even a member of the militia! You're not even a citizen!
Ты даже не
How can
гражданин!
you even think of being allowed to wear the armor of a paladin? Only a few militia soldiers, those who have performed extraordinary deeds, have been granted that honor so far. If you want to be a paladin, you have a long road ahead of you, my boy.
Ты даже не гражданин! Как ты даже думать смеешь о том, чтобы носить доспехи паладина? Если ты хочешь стать паладином, тебя ждет долгий и тернистый путь, мой мальчик. Yeah, now it's ended. Let's continue with the...
The townspeople are simply disappearing?
Yes, it seems to be more every day. It's most annoying that the militia have still not been able to discover what's behind these strange occurrences. Small wonder that the town's inhabitants are very wary of strangers right now. So don't provoke them when you're in town, understood?
Yes, your honor.
How do I become a citizen of the town?
Only those with regular jobs will be considered citizens of the town. But don't think that you'll be admitted to Lord Hagen just because you're a citizen of the town. As a citizen, you have access to the upper quarter, nothing more. Only as a member of the militia will you have access to the town hall.
But no, he insisted he do better.
Where can I find work? How do I get to the upper quarter?
How do I
Do
get
you even
to the
listen
upper
to me,
quarter?
boy?
Say, are you listening to me at all? You're not a citizen of this town. You can save yourself a trip. The guards won't let you in. The entire area behind the inner gate is off limits to you.
I agree with you.
Where can I find work?
Where can I find work?
You'll have to apply as an apprentice to one of the masters here in the lower part of the city. As soon as a master accepts you, you are a citizen of the town. However, the other masters must agree to it. That's the custom here in Khorinis. If you were thinking about looking for work in the harbor district, forget it. The scum of the city live there. Don't even go there. You would regret it.
Yes, the riffraff, right? I will still get a job there, don't you worry. Where can I find the commander of the city
Where
guard?
can I find the commander of the city guard?
Lord Andre can be found in the barracks at the other end of the city.
Okay. Where can I spend the night here?
Where can I spend the night here?
If you're looking for a place to sleep, go to the hotel directly across from the barracks. The paladins pay for the lodging of all travelers who come to the city. The traveling traders from the marketplace are also lodged there.
He's not gonna believe me, but...
I have an important message for the leader of the paladins.
The Honorable Lord Hagen is not receiving anyone. Lord Andre, the commander of the city guard, is responsible for all issues pertaining to the common folk.
I have come to get the Eye of Innos.
The Sacred Eye of Innos? How do you know about that? You're not a member of the Order.
A magician told me about it.
I don't know what his motives were when he entrusted one of the secrets of our Order to you, but he certainly didn't mean for you to get your fingers on it.
But...
I don't want to hear any more about it.
How long can you take a piss? He's standing for 2 minutes already.
Listen, the city is threatened by dragons.
That can't be true. Another lunatic. We have enough unrest in the city as it is. And without some dimwit scaring people with fairy tales about dragons. I immediately locked up the last person who was here telling dragon tales and sent him to the Valley of Mines with the prison transport. So mind your tongue. We can't use anyone here who spreads panic among the people.
Somebody reported dragons here?
Somebody already reported the dragons here?
Yes. The fellow's name was Diego. I think so, in any case. I warned him just like you.
Threatens me,
but
huh?
The lunatic just wouldn't stop getting on my nerves.
Yeah, I've got to go.
I've got to go.
If I hear one more time that you are telling people here about dragons, you will be in big trouble. Do I make myself clear?
Don't say you didn't.
Yes, honorable.
Wait a minute.
You can talk to Lord Andre about everything else.
My God, you're standing for 5 minutes and pissing. How much is your bladder contains? Now the funny thing is, a couple days ago I watched a video where a guy used some cheats and he spawned Lothar in chapter 3 here, and he showed him the letter we get from Garond, from the Valley of Mines. And guess what? Lothar actually apologizes to us that he treated us this way, and he did not believe us that the dragons are actually there. But we can never find it by normal means, because they kill him in chapter 3 and he just disappears, so it's a no-no.
Got my own opinion about that.
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the town.
Why won't they listen to me?
And it's gonna get even worse.
I carry an important message for Lord Hagen.
Half the city wants to speak to Lord Hagen on important matters. If we let in every petitioner, he wouldn't have anything to do but deal with the petty problems of the townspeople.
Yeah, that's what he here. He should do that.
I'm a respected citizen of Khorinis. Let me pass.
You are the dirt under my fingernails. Make yourself scarce.
I can't go on like this forever.
I won't tell her a thing
Now he should have some apples. How long? How long? Now there is a bug here, you can just do that. And see? Primitive long sword, but I ain't gonna do that. It's exploit. But if you want to get here,
I'll never get this open without the right key.
you need to pickpocket keys, and I told you I'm not going to have a lot of dexterity, unfortunately. At least not at the moment. Maybe. Oh, what you want?
Hey, you, wait. You look familiar to me.
What do you want?
I've seen your face before somewhere, right? Here. We found this picture on some bandits we picked up a few days ago. It looks a lot like you. Apparently, those guys were looking for you.
Gee, I'd never have thought of that myself. No, you got a mistake, and if you say that, he will tell you if you have problems, solve them outside of cities. We don't need additional problems here. But I'm going with this one.
Gee, I'd never have thought of that myself.
Very funny. What did those guys want from you?
Ask them yourself. You've got them safely locked up, haven't you?
No, they're dead.
I guess we'll never know then.
If you're in some kind of trouble, go talk to Lord Andre. Maybe he can help you.
Okay.
You'll find him in the barracks.
If I chosen the second option, he would say solve your problems outside the city gates. We don't need additional problems here. And so Lord Andre would tell you the same thing. You know, Pablo, tell me you have problems. Maybe you're up to no good.
How's the situation?
At the moment, it's quiet. Only the bandits outside the city are causing us problems.
By the sound of it, he sounds like a Gorn voice actor.
How's the situation?
At the moment,
What do you know about the bandits?
they've all come from that blasted mining colony. But there are several splinter groups. Some are holed up in the mountains, and others have joined up with Ona, the landowner. But it's the bandits outside of town who cause the most problems. They're the reason that none of the merchants venture beyond the city gates now.
Where did the bandits who had my wanted poster come from?
We picked them up near the landowner's place, but they didn't look like Onar's people. I think they're part of a smaller group which is holed up in the mountains near Onar's farm. But if you intend to go there, let me warn you. Those cutthroats make short work of everyone.
I'll remember that.
Like I told you, I will keep all the dialogues in. You can safely skip them if you don't wish to listen. Now, what I did like about this game is citizens. There's like 4 different citizens. You can ask the situation about every chapter, and they will give you the news.
What's new?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped. Who knows what he's plotting? There's something fishy going on.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Let's see. Now him.
What's new?
Ever since they took the barrier away, this town has been overrun with bandits. The paladins don't do a thing. Why the hell are they even here then?
How do I about orienting myself in this city? Yeah, I remember when I first played this game, it was hard for me. I was asking them about everything. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that?
Hey, you! What's new?
Everyone has been worried lately. It's not enough that the paladins have made themselves at home here. Now people are constantly disappearing in the strangest fashion. It's about time the militia finally did something about it.
Now, they're in minority here. If you really want to listen to all the news, they stand there in the chapel and you can ask everyone in each of them. Now, I just wanna be in a hurry and talk to him so I can go visit my most favorite voice actor.
Ah, fresh face. You're not from Khorinis, are you? This is not a good time for travelers. Bandits everywhere, no work, and now the farmers have risen up too. What winds have blown you here?
Do you know about the paladins?
What do you know about the paladins?
Not much. They arrived by ship 2 weeks ago from the mainland. Since then, they have withdrawn to the upper end of town. Nobody here really knows exactly why they have come. Many are afraid of an attack by the orcs. I suppose, however, that they are here to quell the farmers' rebellion.
Do you know anything about the peasants' rebellion?
Rumor has it that Onar, the landowner, has hired mercenaries to keep the king's troops from breathing down his neck. He was probably tired of having to throw his harvest along with his livestock at paladins and militia. All we notice of this in town is that the food prices keep rising. Onar's farm lies far to the east of here. We wouldn't know if there's any fighting going on there. And if you want to know more, ask the merchants in the marketplace. They get around the island more than I do.
I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about carpentry?
The only thing I can make out of wood is a fire.
And what about locks?
Well...
I'm sorry, but I can't use you if you know nothing about my trade. And I have no money to pay for an apprentice.
Have you had an apprentice before?
Have you had an apprentice before?
Yes, and not too long ago.
And what happened?
His name is Elvrich. He's my nephew. I was quite pleased with him, actually, but one day he simply didn't show up for work.
Where is Elvrich now?
How would I know? He kept hanging around that filthy brothel by the harbor. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still warming the bed of some whore down there.
How long has it been since you saw him?
I guess it must be about 2 weeks.
Have you reported that to the militia?
Of course I have. They were supposed to catch him and see to it that the lazy bones does his work, but I already regret that. He can do whatever he wants. Sooner or later he'll realize he'll get nowhere in Khorinis without a decent job.
Is that so?
So you know about locks.
So, you know a lot about locks.
What good is a fine chest without a fine lock? I make my own locks. That way, I can at least be sure I haven't built my chest that sturdy for nothing. A poorly made lock is easy to break. And there are plenty of thieves about in Khorinis, especially lately.
Can you sell me some lockpicks?
Can you sell me some lockpicks?
Well, all right, but they won't be of any use to you as long as you don't know how they work.
Let's see, he said he fixed the dialogue.
Can you...
Well, all right.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
I don't know whether you can be trusted or not. For all I know, you might be one of those layabouts who only come to town to empty the chests of honest people. I'm not going to teach you anything before I'm convinced that you're an honest fellow.
What if I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the other masters here?
All right, I shall give you my approval. But you had better get yourself the blessing of the gods first. Say, are you a man of faith?
Well, if you mean do I say my prayers regularly...
Yes, a most humble servant, Master Thorben.
Then go to Vatras, the priest of Adanos, and have him give you his blessing. He will tell you where you can find a priest of Innos. You should get his blessing, too. Once you have received the blessing of the gods, I shall vote for you.
How about your approval, Master?
How about your approval, Master?
Has Vatras given you his blessing?
Not yet.
Then I don't know why you're asking me again. You know my terms.
I do. Such a hurry. Jean!